Hi everyone, welcome back to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am going to try out some markers on this marker paper. So I'm basically just checking it out to see what it's like. So I did purchase this marker paper by Winsor & Newton from Hobbycraft. You will see it in my October haul. So it says at the back, a superior bleed-proof smooth paper providing optimal performance for alcohol-based markers and acid-free. So you get 50 sheets in it. And yeah, I was just interested in trying it out and sharing it on the channel really, and seeing, I know quite a few of you are users of alcohol markers and I want to use them more as well, so I thought I could get started with it. So the picture that I've printed out is this one, which is a freebie that was released by Johanna Basford, I think, last year. I think it's still available. I think Colouring Chemist here on YouTube has actually got a video where there's a link to this page, so you can download it if you're interested. So I've printed it on marker paper. I did smudge it here a little bit. The picture's okay, but unfortunately I think I needed to be a little bit more careful. So I am surrounded by markers. So the markers, I've got some Ohuhu Kala markers, I've got some Ohuhu brush markers, I've got some Artex, this is the swatch for them, Oros markers, and then I've also got some Spectrum Noir, what are these called, Tricolour brush. So I thought this could be a little bit of a colouring chat as well at the same time, and a little bit of a chat as well on, what the markers perform like. So I think I'm going to do the pumpkins first, and I am a complete novice at this when it comes to using alcohol markers. So Golden Sunrise, I'm going to pick that out. There we go. I don't know how this is going to come out, but anyway, we'll see. So these are the colours. I think I'm going to go with the Golden Sunrise for the pumpkins. So let's have a little look. So I might start with the lightest colour. Usually I do start with the darkest. And let's do these little pumpkins here. It's quite like that. Lighter than what it looks like on the swatch sheet. But yeah, let's have a look. And then I'm using the middle colour. It looks really light for what it should be on that swatch. I should have used my own swatches really, shouldn't I? Because I have done swatches of them. And now the darkest colour, which does actually say salmon. That does not look... I got a salmon pumpkin. That does not look like the colours they've shown on their swatch. I have to say, not at all. Not at all. Right, let's do this again, shall we? Let's go with Warm and Fiery. Let's see if that's any good. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. So now I'm going with Warm and Fiery. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't even bother, should I really? I should go to my own swatches. I shouldn't use that little sheet. Now, I have got them here, look. My own swatches. So, what do I think? Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a pink in there, so I don't particularly want the pink. So, what I might do is do a little bit of a mixture. I've put heating on at home and it's still quite cold. So I'm going to use my middle colour to just sort of blend this out. It does work really nicely on the marker paper. And I know I've put a sheet underneath just because it's just something that I'm used to. So now I'm using the another marker here. I know you're not supposed to do too many layers with this, but ooh, sugar. Shouldn't have used that one, should I? That's pink. We don't want pink in a pumpkin, do we? And there we go. So I'm using the light and the mid colour on this warm and fiery, but not the pink, because I don't think it'll go too well. And then we'll use the darkest, I think, on this other one, which is, it does say salmon, but really not the type of colour that I want, really. I want like a yellowish colour, so why do I use Y495 from my Ohuhu Carla series. Oops, right way around. And I really do like these Carla series of markers, I have to say. They're really nice. It looks a bit rubbish, really, this, I've got to say. Is this Y? Let's see if we can find Y792. Try to darken the edges. Still really cold. I feel if I'm going to put the heating on again. Right. Looks okay. Doesn't look great, but what can one do when you use the wrong colours? That's always have your own swatches. Right then, I am going to try this out. I'm going to use a mixture actually. I'm going to use the lemon yellow. From the Carla series. Now if I had longer, as in more time available, I would have spent more time picking my colours, but at the moment I am just so busy, it's ridiculous, and I'm just trying to fit everything in that's possible. I'm really trying to fit everything in. Work, home stuff. I would say work is actually taking over my life at the moment completely. It's not a 9-to-5 job is teaching. It's just not a 9-to-5 job. You have to take work home, that's the only way you can sort of do a good enough job, is to make sure that you do all the things that need doing, because you don't get much time for anything else really. So yeah, that is why, alright, that's my excuse. That's my excuse, that I just did not have much time to pick colours. And it's true, it's not just an excuse, it is true. I've had much opportunity to get things done. I quite like the marker paper, it is working well. I have to say, no bleeding, and you're not supposed to get bleeding on the other side, which I haven't. So yeah, really nice. It's quite enjoyable actually, and the colours are blending really well. So let's do this. There's pumpkins everywhere. Look, there's 2 pumpkins here. Oops, let's put you in, get you out a little bit because you're way too close. Let's do these 2 pumpkins. Now, like I said, I am a complete novice when it comes to marker colouring, but I like the difference in look that you get with markers compared to pencils. And it's just nice to have the variety of being able to colour with markers. And, you know, when you feel like in the marker mood, you can colour with markers. When you feel like in the mood for what was I going to say? Yeah, when you feel in the mood for pencil, you can use pencil. I'm just trying to concentrate, that's why I am trying to focus. Like I say, this is not easy for me. It's quite hard actually because I've got very little experience with markers. The only time that I've used markers is when, in the past, I usually just do a layer of it and then I shade with pencil on top, which I think quite a lot of us do. I find that not too bad way of using markers. But yeah, on marker paper, oh, it's much more fun. Much more fun, I have to say, to be able to blend, I think is really good. So you may ask, or you may be thinking, what do I print on? So I print my pages on an inkjet printer. It's a Brother inkjet printer. I can get the model for you if you're interested. I think I've been asked in the past and I've put it on. And yeah, it's been good for my needs. I really only I only really print colouring pages on it, but it is a colour printer. These pumpkins are quite small as well, so there we go. I think that's all right. I mean, it's not great, but it'll have to do. Right, I've got a really dark sort of like this. Look at, I'm mixing all my markers up here as well. YR5, see if I can go on YR5. I'm not sure I should put anything else on here, but let's see. Oops, we don't want a chisel tip for such a small area. Not sure that's actually adding anything, but might be. Let's try to darken up the edges a little bit. Yeah, so apart from being busy at work, I am really looking forward to the half term coming up, and I've been working late in the evenings as well, just to make sure that my half term is as free as possible, like a break, you know, I have a proper break. We are going away to the lakes, which where we usually end up going on holidays, but we don't usually go away actually for October because it is a little bit cooler, but we are going away on this occasion. So yeah, let's get the right colour here. So I'm not going to be able to do many. Well, hopefully I will be releasing my scheduled videos, but obviously I won't be filming during the half-term week because I won't be at home basically. So I'm pretty much going away for the full week So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously I'm going to take my colouring with me, because I always do, but I haven't packed any of that yet, so we will have to see. So now I'm going to use my Carla markers, and I am going to use this one, I think, which is E371. So I'm going to just work on the house a little bit. But yeah, I really like these. I really like how the markers are working on this page. Definitely. Marker paper is absolutely ace. I think I am going to try each month to pick out 1 or 2 pages. This is going to be my aim now, to pick out 1 or 2 pages which I can colour on marker paper. So it's probably going to be an Amazon, well, I don't really want to do the Amazon printed books, really. I know you can use markers on them, but you just can't blend like you can on marker paper. This is my second colour now. So yeah, I am going to try to pick out pages I can print on marker paper. I think that's what I'll do. This is my lighter colour now, so I don't really work light to dark, I work dark to light. So what I'm going to do is, on my next little bit, I'm going to start with the darker. I'm going to start with the darker pen and see how I fare with that technique of starting with the dark. Should really blend it out straight away, shouldn't I, with the pens? Because I find the ink is sort of, I don't know how to describe it, but it's sitting on top, which it needs to, obviously, so that you can blend it, but it's doing this weird effect on the paper. So I am actually going to start in my next section of colouring I might have to scrap this page because this is more like a test, isn't it? I don't think my picture's coming out too well either. And then I might just get the light colour now and light colour and just go over that. So yeah, you end up with several layers, you see, of marker ink. I don't know, it's a bit strange. I don't know, I don't think that's come out how it should really. So what I'm going to do is try this bit here. I'm not sure, should I try this bit? Yeah, try that bit. And I'm actually going to, let's just check these, light, medium and dark. I think I've got it on me. Right, let's start with dark. So I'm going to start with dark because I do really think that I've messed it up a little bit here. Oh well, doesn't matter. You can actually see that you don't always end up with the results that you want first time around. So do it another way. So I'm going to start with the way that I'd normally do it, which is use the darkest ink. So what I would do, I'm just putting the darkest ink in first and then the light. fly ink. Yeah, I think that works better actually. I think I'm going to stick with this technique where dark colour first. Now what time are we on? Oh, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I didn't even realise. To me it just feels like half the time, 10 minutes. But yeah, it's just a little demo anyway to show you how I find working on this marker paper. Would I recommend you buying it? I think so. Oh, I should have used my light. See what I mean? I'm such a... I tell you, I am Mrs. Bean. You'll know who Mrs. Bean is if you... I'm definitely going to scrap this paper, you know, this colouring. I think it's such a... Oh, don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. I think it's not as easy to make a video, right, as it looks, you know, to colour and to speak at the same time. I hope this is my light. And I'm also just going to blend it in here. Just a little bit. Like that. That's better. And then just pop that in there. Just do a little bit of a blend. You know what? This hasn't come out too bad, you know, this section here. But I forgot to add my lightest colour. Earlier I would have done it here. But yeah, you do have to concentrate when you're doing marker blending, I find, compared to, let's do a bit of dark now, compared to pencil colouring, which I find significantly easier than this. Right, where's that middle colour? There it is. Yeah, I definitely find pencil shading, blending so much easier than this. This is so hard. And then middle colour, where are you? But I'm going to keep trying, you know, because I think you have to. When you've got to get out of your comfort zone, don't you? And I mean, I've got all these markers. I may as well use them. There. That's not too bad, is it, really? That's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. But then I am a novice, so... yeah, what do you expect? So there's that. Right, what else? Should we do the gravestone? Could do the gravestone, couldn't I? Shall I might use this dark and stormy colour. That might be my last thing that I use, because I think I've embarrassed myself enough on camera on using these different things. So dark and stormy. So ice grey I think is my darkest colour, so I'm going to start with that. Ice grey, right, okay. So we're just going to do this little bit here, and this is a brush marker rather than the other one. So let's these are much easier for a novice to use like me, definitely. I'm going to go back on the dark colour there. I'm finding this brush much easier to spread the colour around and to blend than the tip of the colour markers. The colour markers do work well on the on this sort of page, but I think the brush is better for blending on this paper. In the past I have found that the Carla Markers nib is really nice on Amazon printed paper. But look at that blend. You'd almost mistake me for a semi-professional there. Right, so anyway, that's not bad. That's not bad. So, you know, maybe I should just complete this picture and see what it comes out like, you know, a little. It's good to have a little go, isn't it? Anyway, that's it. I think I'm going to try to continue with the rest of this off camera and see what I end up with. It's not going to be a masterpiece, but yeah, I hope you found this video a little bit useful. I do recommend marker paper if you want to blend your markers much more seamlessly. I would definitely recommend marker paper, and it is a decent price, and it should last you quite a while because you get 50 pages for this Winsor and Newton brand. I think it is available on Amazon as well as Hobbycraft in the UK. So yeah, I think brush markers also work better. So yeah, until next time guys, take care, happy colouring, bye.